What's up everyone, it's Space Showed here today. Welcome back to another video. And today, we are back. Yes, for the third time in a row that we did this. Again, we're back with this game. And you all know what time it is, people. So, yes, we're going to be trying out the new chapter that actually recently just came out. Chapter 2, that's what it is, of horror romance. It is a pretty strange, but a pretty interesting, dating sim, all about basically, you know, dating horror icons. That's basically what this is, if you're not following up here. So, if you all don't know, I basically have done this twice already. I played the demo, I played Chapter 1, and now I'm gonna play Chapter 2. So, this is definitely going to be a wild ride right in here. So, yeah, I don't really know exactly as to what I'm going to get myself into, but just to follow up exactly as to what just happened, the premise is basically that you are a new person that just came into town, and you basically are opening up a coffee shop, and you basically meet up with these characters right there, and depending on what you do, what the outcome is, then that's basically how you do the dilly-dally. So, yeah, basically just your typical dating sim with your favorite horror characters. That's really what it is. So, without further ado, let us see exactly as to what the new chapter has in store for us today, and what this game has in store for us this time. Anyways, let's go. Wait, do I have to? Oh yeah, it captured in all the things. Oh, it remembered me. That's so generous right there. Okay. I thought at first it forgot about me. So this is where it starts right there. I wake up even more tired than yesterday. After the nightmare, sleeping had become a challenge, and the anxiety turned sleeping into a whole effort. The sun was peeking through the horizon, but I didn't want to drag out of the bedtime anymore. It wasn't doing anything for me either way. I get up to walk down into my light little kitchen and I leave the coffee machine to do its thing while I make breakfast. I needed some sort of sound that dragged me away from my own thoughts for a while. So, I take the remote and turn the TV on. Alright, so what do we got in today's channel right here? Oh. What? Oh. Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but alright. At least I know where to look for a job at the coffee. At least I know where to look for a job if the cafe doesn't work. I mean, I don't know what it says, but I don't know, okay? I changed the channel. The news is not the best way to calm anxiety. I zapped between channels until I found a criminology series. Maybe not the best moment to watch something like this, but it manages to calm me down. Going back to breakfast, I start making some eggs with bacon and toast. After the toast is done, I pour a cup of coffee and sit down to eat, distracting myself thinking about what needs to be organized for the cafe today. When I'm done eating, I take a shower and dress myself, grooming my hair properly for the day. When I'm ready, the sun's already out and it's just the time to go to work. As I get out of my house, I had to thank the guy upstairs for giving me a casual encounter with someone that's not Mr. Torrance. Oh, and there is a bloody Michael right there. Hello, Michael Myers, what's up? I managed to see my strange and dramatic neighbor watering the plants in the building. He turns to look at me, and I can see his penetrating gaze under the darkness of this mask. Oh, good morning, Michael. Right? He doesn't say anything. He just looks at me. He goes back to what he is doing, but he doesn't take his eyes off me. I bet so he is. He's just staring at me while he's watering. Have a good day. I took refunds in simple commentary and headed down the street, noticing that he nodded to me as I passed by. I walked around the city looking to a supermarket before going to the cafe for last-minute supplies. It doesn't take me long as I head to the cafe, which luckily for me, it's near the supermarket. When we arrive, Carrie is at the door waiting. Oh, hello Carrie, best girl, how you doing? You're back, what's up? Remind me to give you I can't speak. Upon a contortality bonus. You don't have to worry about that. The pay is enough for me. I chuckle as I head to open the door and enter the cafe to finally start today's shift. Yep, time to work at the cafe for criminals and murderers. Yay, wonderful. I'm heading to the wearer shop to get everything ready. Clear the tables while I take care of the coffee. Right away. Yep, okay, you do you. I take out some bags of coffee and put them in the basket, along with spices and milk. I got to the counter to turn on the coffee makers and the blender. I noticed that everything is ready, and before I knew it, Carrie has already finished with the tables. Already? Crap! You're more agile and faster than you look. Of course, she has magical powers. Of course, you could never know that. It's one thing I'm good at. By the way, you've got more dark circles on your eyes. Did you sleep well? No, because I've been invested with a handsome-looking Freddy Krueger in my sleep last time. To be honest, I haven't slept well for years, but I'm still functional. That's what matters. I know what that's like. But I've learned ways to sleep well, despite everything. I'll tell you whenever you want. I answered her goodwill with a smile. Carrie feels like a breath of fresh air in my life. So sweet and genuine. Of course, she definitely is so sweet. She's the sweetest lady, of course. Okay, you can tell me when you're closing. Okay, you can tell me when we're closing. We're all set up for now. Put up the sign so customers can come in. Yes. Carrie's going to open the cafe and take care of everything behind the counter. Soon as some customers come for their coffee, I start to focus on the simple tasks. Prepare, mix, heat, serve. It repeats in my head like a mantra, and that relaxes me for a while, until a small figure surprises me. Oh, and of course, it's this douche novel right there. What's up? Today I came right on time. Ugh, this again. That's something, I guess. Welcome. What would you like? Same as yesterday, and quick, darling. I let out a sigh and went to get the coffee, like he asked for yesterday. A caramel macchiato. I grimaced at the amount of sugar in it, and just decided to hand him his drink without saying anything else. Drink for Charlie? Oh, it's Chucky! Who the frick's called Chucky? Who the frick get called Sorrel? How dare you! Sorrel's a beautiful name! I know it's actually a boy's name, but still, come on, man. Don't be rude like that. He almost snatches the glass out of my hand, but he didn't reach it. I controlled myself from laughing and handed him a glass. He just took it, irritated, yeah, because he's short. However, when he took the sip, all the annoyance seems to leave his face. I can't. My favorite. You prepared it very well. You will make me come here more often. Tipping is handled with cash, not in flirtatious attempts. You lost! Oh yeah, sure, my loss indeed there, darling, bro, like, what the heck? I watched the short stag drink his coffee and sit down in the armchairs at the back. I sigh and watch Carrie walk past him, confused. Yeah, it definitely is very confusing, I will say. She's so baffled that she ends up approaching me again. Oh. Why is there a good guy doll drinking coffee? I do not know, but it's literally a doll that's possessed by a killer, that is. A what now? Good guy. Very popular in the 90s. They recently released a new line. More technical and bigger, you know, modernized. Oh my god, I love the little references that they did right there. Like, this game is aware that there's definitely a, you know that remake, Chucky, that's basically like they basically made Chucky into an android. Yeah, that 2019 movie. Yeah, it was a mixed bag in my opinion, I will say. But that's cool, though, that they literally made a storyline for that. I haven't noticed until Carrie mentioned it. He was a freaking doll indeed. I noticed his hands. He's so because he's so well made. But he has small, youthful proportions. I was already wondering how he was holding the cup with both hands. You know what? At this point, I don't want to know anything. Just ignore it. Sure. Okay. Yeah, of course. I choose to ignore the doll. Maybe it's just someone playing with it. Or it's a really well-made costume. Something silly like that. I don't need to focus on that right now. Oh yeah, I'm sure, bro. I focus on work, I get an order for almond milk, but I quickly notice that it's already gone. I need to go find more in the warehouse. I don't think about it much, and after making sure Carrie is taking care of the rest of the customers, I head to the back. Uh-oh, this is not gonna go well, because when you're alone in some place and something bad's gonna happen. I go to the shelf to get the milk upon the products. I try to stretch to reach up, but someone grabs it. I'm scared to death when I see a hand of a shark claws holding the milk and offering. Oh no. Is that who I think it is? Oh no. Oh no, guys. Yep, get ready, people. Looking down, I see a horribly burnt face, but with very striking features. Yep, you're back. Wait, how are you in here? Didn't I escape you? Didn't I freaking escape you from my dream? What the heck? Ah! I jumped back in fright, noticing the figure in front of me. Who are you? This place is for employees only. Yeah, who are you, man? Get out of here. You're not invited to the job. You don't even work here. Like how? Ah. So now you're scared. Hey, did you hear me, sir? Back off or I'll call the police. I'd love to see you try that. I see him examining the milk. It's alright. You don't seem like anything special. So why couldn't I kill you? What? Yeah, last night in the freaking dream, you weren't scared at all. You even kicked me out of your nightmare. Yeah, I progress everything he tells me, but it just seems impossible. My dream? Was this guy from a dream? Well, he has a similar silhouette, however, it didn't make sense. Yeah, definitely went nuts now. Yeah, so wait, is he like, am I hallucinating? Like, is he like, so what is this? Like, is he a hallucination to my category because we escaped from the nightmare, or is he actually there? I don't understand. I never watched, I don't understand at all. This is confusing. I end up grabbing the carton of milk from, wait, what? His hand and walk back to the door. If I ignore him, he'll go away. It's just an illusion. I'm hallucinating again, that's all it is. I go out to the bar and focus on making coffee. I keep repeating the same thing to myself over and over again. It's a hallucination. First a doll, now him. It's a strange day, and it's not even noon. Some manners you have. Weren't you taught not to leave others talking to themselves? Oh, crap. Yeah, he just came out here casually. It's like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like, why do you gotta be like that? Why do you run out of me? I jump in fright and almost spilled the coffee. But I saved it. I finished preparing it, controlling the shaking of my hands due to the small anxiety attack that grips my breathing. Order ready. You can't ignore me forever. You know that, right? I can literally haunt your dreams. Wouldn't be the first one, I assure you. He doesn't seem to be taking it any better. He opens his mouth to answer me, but the customer who comes for his drink is the one who speaks to him. Can they see him too? Wow, your makeup is great! It looks so realistic. It's a great cosplay. Oh, yeah, so others can see him. Well, that's okay. Yeah, whatever. Get lost, moron. It looks like the one from that legend. The one about the dream guy? Customers leave, chatting chatting intrigued by the man in front of me. If they can see him, he's not a figment of my own imagination? Is he real then? I should stop ignoring him. Who are you? Yeah, who? Freddy Cougar, known for the nightmares. But let's just say it didn't turn out too well. So you're like a dream entity? A sleep paralysis demon? Something like that. I've explained it too many times already, and it's annoying. Sick with that explanation. Crap, the city can't seem to get weirder. If you want to kill me, why can't you do it now? First off, it's not like that. This is art, you little crap. My art. Second, I don't have that much strength and freedom in the earthly world, so I can't. But that's where the issue comes in. You were my victim last night, and I couldn't kill you. Why? What do I know? You're an expert. Yeah, what the heck? We're just complaining to the entity like why he can't even kill us. I complained as I was returning to work while serving another order. I saw some girls admiring Freddy's makeup. Wow, your appearance is brutal. I didn't know this cafe was horror themed. I listened to them chatter and rolled my eyes. These days, young people want to freak everything. Yeah, I mean, if you count today's society, yeah, basically anyone will go after anything. They'll be attracted to anything nowadays, so yeah, you can't complain them. I continue to ignore Freddy and focus on serving the meals, but I notice more orders starting to come in. More and more, everyone talks to and about Freddy. He started to continue with the lie of the costume, explaining how he did it. What a showman he is. I notice more people joining in to listen to it, but a group also sits down with Chucky. Apparently, he only jokes with insults and people laugh, amuse. I mean, people like the horror theme, so let's do it. Do people like this? Well, the adrenaline is a good draw. Maybe I could talk to them and... No. I have to be out of my mind to have those two working for me. A bois, the dream demon, and whatever Chucky is, it's crazy. Just when I'm about to give up on my idea, the plastic princess walks into my cafe. Oh, great. Here we go. There's Chanel. Back again with her insult right there. You better make my coffee right today and without any complaints. If you don't like it, you can always go to another cafe at a coffee shop. Honey, with my influence and money, you should pray for me to become a regular. Otherwise, you would never be able to. What an ugly creep. Hey, come on, don't be rude like that. Oh, yep, we got some competition right there. Just as ugly as you. But your ugliness comes from inside, Blondie. Ooh, you got roasted there. Excuse me? Do you know who I am, you minimum rare beef? That's rude. You just call them medium rare. That's freaking rude, man. Like, why would you just be rude? Chanel, like, can you just leave? Nobody wants you here. Don't know all the horrors in town. Just the older ones. Maybe I know your mother. You did not just say that, and you? She points at me with her index finger wrapped in a Novlon glove. If you don't kick this old creep out, I swear I'll never set foot here again. She turns around and clicks her huge heels against the floor as she walks away. Well, yeah, you're jealous because everyone else has great fashion than you do. Maybe having those two here is the perfect solution to all my problems. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, this is how it all happens. Like, you hire a bunch of murderers and you basically work on the shop, but that's it. What a nightmare it has been to live in your skin. You put up with people like that on a daily basis? I make a coffee quickly and quietly to serve it to Freddy. Look, I don't really have an answer to the question you asked me earlier. I'm just trying to make a living, but maybe we can figure it out together. You want us to find out how I can kill you? It goes deeper than that. Just sit down and wait for me to free up. I'll explain. Freddy grabbed the coffee cup and tried it. Gave it a thumbs up and decided to go sit down. I'll give you a chance, but only because you make an excellent coffee. Yeah, sure, because I make coffee, you love me. I let him go and got to work. The orders kept coming. Even Carrie had to help me. Chucky and Freddy didn't leave. They seemed pleased with the attention and scaring a few people. I took charge of collecting the money and making sure the coffees kept coming to the customers. By the time I realized it, it was already time to close. There was a nice twilight on the horizon. I closed the doors and took 2 pastries, serving them both. Just warning ya, if you're poisoned, you're just adding more flavor. Rat poison don't work on me. No, nothing like that. You brought customers in. It's a thank you. Oh, then I'll accept it. I never say no to a free candy. Yeah, we're just being nice to them. Thanks to them with their accomplishments of gathering in customers, we're now serving them a reward. Sweet treats, that is. Then he puts the cake in his mouth, savoring it. As at least I know he likes my baking. I've been checking out how you've been around today, and the attention you draw to the cafe. Actually, I have a proposition for you. They both fixed their attention on me. Oh? Yeah, they're all shocked, like, what? I'm offering you two a job. Oh, now we got some nice, great art right here. Look at the boys. They're hanging out. You know, I never thought in my life that we would actually see Chucky and Freddy actually sitting next to each other together like this. Is actually really hysterical, but actually really cool at the same time. This crossover is something else, bro. They both started laughing out loud. I sighed, rolling my eyes, but let them finish, without moving from there. You want us to work for Savory? In your mediocre cafe? Oh, please, sweetheart. That's the stupidest thing I've heard in years. Yeah, don't care about charity for the disabled. Unlike the old nutsack, I do have my body and my... I know all of them have, like, very filthy languages, but god, man, saying that out loud is just so ridiculous. In perfect working order. Wouldn't bet on that, Dolly. Just why did you come up with such a crazy idea? I've never had so many customers before. I guess the dark appearance of the cafe and your presence made people think you were a part of the themed cafe. It's just that I'm adorable. They can't help but adore my pretty face. Yeah, your stitched face, of course. They were looking at me when they came in. The point is, I need this. I don't care if they say no. Well, it seems you made your choice. Look, maybe I can help you, but tell me, why are you doing this? I already told you that I wanted to kill you. So why keep it on your side? Oh, so we have here, we want stability before I find love, or disgusting amount of money. That's definitely a choice part right here. I mean, does it affect on the ending of this part right here? I guess we're about to find out, so let me see. Someday I want to get married, but while I wait, I want to be okay. I want to live quietly before I find my special person. That's why I want my business to prosper. I know that buying the cafe could bring me more depth and profit, but I found a solution, and that is to hire you to attract customers. You are the ace up my sleeve. Both characters looked at me, holding back their laughter, but it wasn't long before they began to fill the cafe with their annoying laughter again. I sighed, stroking the bridge of my nose again. I was beginning to regret it. I think it's a very nice wish, Sarl. But don't worry. We'll make this work, no matter what. Thanks, Carrie. At least I can count on her. Yeah, sure thing. I don't know if working in a cafe is something I'd always dreamed of, but I still want to know about what happened last night. I'll help it. I'll stay and help ya. Who knows, maybe I'll have fun in the process. Don't know that's a good sign, but I'm going to ignore it. What do you think? I watched Chucky eating his muffin without paying much attention. Ugh, I'll pass. Seems like a load of crap. It won't work for minimum wage. Actually, I was planning to pay you just for insulting the customers. Now that's something completely different. I'm interested. Okay, now that everything is settled, we can go. I have several people in mind who can also work here. Come back tomorrow and we can get started right away. See you tomorrow, sweetie. You might want to have more sweets and desserts when I get back. Yeah, sure thing. Oh my gosh. Both figures stood up and walked away talking about something. Or arguing. I really didn't pay any more attention to them. Are you sure about this? They don't look really trusting. You afraid of them? No, not really. I've got my ways of taking care of myself. What about you? Me too, Carrie. Don't worry about me. I'm sure of what I'm doing. Go home, rest. See you tomorrow. Carrie doesn't look convinced. However, she thanks for a few seconds and smiles, finally nodding and taking care of her things to leave. I, on the other hand, go out in the sun that's setting in the horizon. There's still daylight, so I should hurry. My experience in town has shown me that it's not a safe place to stay after dark. Along the way, I think about the people I've met in the strange city. Freddy and Chucky will do a good job, but they can't do it alone. I have some very curious neighbors, to be honest. Some of them could be useful. Michael's looks scary. Maybe it would be a good idea to talk to him about the cafe. I can't think of anyone better. However, Jack, my landlord, worries me more. For some reason I don't understand yet. I'll have to avoid talking to him unless strictly necessary. Sadly, night fell quickly. I enter the building and look for Michael's apartment. I remember that his sister Laurie told me where to look for her. I cleared my throat for courage and knocked on the door with my knuckles. I wait for someone to come, and I hear heavy footsteps and the door opens. Michael's in an enormous figure stands in front of me. His intimidating pose with the arms crossed. He seems to be waiting for me to say something. Oh, howdy, neighbor. Oh my god, it's just so stupid. I hate that. I struggle to speak for a moment. His gaze bores into me like knives. What an intimidating presence. I came here because, well, I'm looking for people with a special profile for my cafe. A striking profile. Crap, I don't even know what I'm saying. It doesn't move an inch. Does this guy even breathe? Well, only if you're interested. I need staff. Oh, staff? Are you offering my brother a job? I'm starting to regret it. I think I'm annoying them. His sister has a similar presence to him. What an intimidating pair. It's just an idea. I don't want to be invasive. Are you kidding? That's great news. Do you know how hard it is for him to get a job? Oh, Michael is a great handyman. He'll help you with whatever you need. I haven't said yes yet. I'm amazed when I hear him speak. He does it so little that I forget he can do it. Are you serious? You gotta stop working for Mr. Torrance. How much the pay? I tell him the details of schedule, pay, and duties. Michael seems more interested now that he's informed. That sounds like a good deal. Come on, Michael. She'll pay you more than Mr. Torrance in 2 weeks. Fine. Great. So it's your first serious job. Amazing. Thank you so much, Sarl. Thank you. Come to this address tomorrow morning. I give the information to both of them, and I said goodbye. Michael was the first to go back to his house. I hope he's not in a bad mood tomorrow because of Laurie's pressure. Whatever, I can't waste any more time. I focus on the next one. I hope to find him there, so I headed to town. On my way to the supermarket, it's still relatively early, so there are people around. I start looking around, but I don't see the guy from before. I looked a little further, but quickly noticed the nearby houses across the street. There's a guy from before, the one who spoke sign language. I see him sitting alone reading something, so I approached him carefully. Oh, and there's Jason! What's up? Hey! Great introduction. It seems like I drink booze before speaking. I noticed him looked up and noticed the nose on me. Unlike Michael, he's just big, but not intimidating. At least I don't feel like he's piercing my soul with his stare. I don't know if you remember me, but I'm the person from last time. I shared my chocolate with you? He makes a gesture in his hands, gesturing until he forms the phrase, yes, of course, I remember you. Using sign language. Thanks to the prison classes for saving me once again. Oh, excellent. Well, I own the cafe 2 blocks from here. I'm looking for people to work with. I think you're pretty interesting and your appearance fits when we're looking for. It's a horror-themed cafe, so to speak. Look at his confused expressions like, what? What? Did you say horror-themed cafe? He looks at himself. He seems a little confused. No, I don't mean any harm. It's a good thing. I need people like you. Do you have any skills? He gestures again. I'm good at making coffee. What a curious coincidence. He doesn't seem offended. In fact, I think he might be interested. So I continue explaining. Well, I didn't expect that, but it's a nice surprise. Look, this is a job for information. Come tomorrow as the trial day. He glances at the paper, then looks at me. He moves his hands. I'll talk to my mom about it. Okay, I'll take that as a maybe. What's your name? He signs, I'm Jason Voorhees. Jason? Okay, well, I hope we'll see you tomorrow at the cafe. You're more than welcome. I say goodbye to the big guy. He looks a bit surprised. He kept looking at the paper and then at me. I have only one person left, and I don't know where he could be. Maybe in the last place I saw him. He's probably in that alley. That reminds me clearly of the way I met him. Yeah, we're now looking for Ghostface right now. Whichever Ghostface we're talking about, because he could be multiple of that, or multiple of him, or anything else. Like, is the Ghostface in this supposed to be based on the original Ghostface? Like, from the first Ghostface movie? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure, really. I don't know. There's way too many Ghostfaces in this franchise. Like, I can't even tell which one. Okay, maybe it's not a good idea to do that. That guy cornered me with weird questions. But it's not like I have any other options, so I head back home with the intention of stopping by that place. He seems to have summoned him by thinking about it, because I quickly find him leaning against a poster on the wall. I almost passed him by in the last minute, changed of mind. Oh, great. Oh, yeah, conveniently we got him. Leaving so soon? What is it today? My favorite horror series? Which one is it? I like The Mist. Stephen King, classic. But no. I saw what you were doing. It's kind of dangerous to have so many lunatics in one place, you know? Well, Jason and Michael don't seem... Wait, how'd you know that? Have you been following me all day? Oh, he pulls out a camera and takes a picture of me. I feel a chill. Something tells me that he does this gesture very often, without his photo subject knowing it. Alright, I'm out. I walk past him to continue walking. I knew this was an awful idea. Oh, come on! Aren't you going to ask me if I want to work at your cafe? Sorry, I don't like stalkers. He's not willing to let me go so easily, apparently. He starts following me and walking beside me. Oh no, he's having the crying emoji. No, not the crying face right there. Come on, I could help you. I know how to handle and advertisements. Believe me, I'm great at giving attention. Not really, I haven't noticed you all day. Thanks. Not a compliment. You want to work with me just to harass me more? He makes maybe a gesture in his hands. Shameless. Forget it, I don't even know your name. I'm Ghostface. That's not a name, it's a nickname. It's my name. There's no other. I'm not going to put that out of my contract. Oh, is that what you need? Well, call me Billy Masher. Ooh, Billy Masher. Listen carefully. Do you want to work for me? Well, you're not going to harass me anymore. I need someone focused on the job, not obsessing over random people they just met. He crosses his arms, looking to side. In a few minutes, he seems to think seriously about it. Finally, he reaches out his hand to seal the deal. Deal! I glance at him briefly, debating whatever to accept or not, but it's true. I really need people in charge of social media if he knows I'm out of options. I also extend my hand and shake his. Alright, come early tomorrow morning. Great! See you there, Sorrow! So kawaii, bro, giving me freaking Billy Kid vibes. He makes excited gestures and says goodbye, but not before giving me an invasive slap on the back of my head. I let out a surprised gasp and go shout at him, but he's already moved away. I'm left with the insult at the tip of my tongue and my fist in the air, as if I were fighting against the breeze. I will definitely regret this. As soon as he shows his mask at the cafe, he'll hear me. Dumbass. I continue on my way home. I think those 5 will be more than enough. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. This didn't look like a master plan to raise money, especially with such eccentric people. Freddy implicitly said he couldn't kill me in my dreams. Chucky's just annoying. I don't know anything about Michael or Jason, but something tells me that both of them aren't exactly ordinary men. They have a strange aura. And Ghostface? Maybe it's not that much of a problem for me, but maybe I should have thought about Carrie. Well, she seems calm in the presence of those two. She told me she could take care of herself, but I'll be keeping an eye on her anyway. I end up arriving at my apartment with my head still full of thoughts. I barely even notice I'm here already. I sighed, a little tired. It's already late. I walk towards the door, and now I see that guy, the customer. I think his name is Ash. Oh, and there's Ash. What's up, Ash? How you doing? But if it isn't my favorite barista. Oh, it's you. Do you live here? No, I noticed the guy at your cafe, and others you were talking to throughout the day. Also, stalking me? This is starting to become a recurring gag. Reoccurring gag, yeah. Short answer, yes. Long answer, I noticed you were looking for them on purpose, and I wanted to take care of you. And I said I don't want to lose my favorite barista. That's why I gave you the talisman. The what? Oh, right, the finger. Yeah, it's a saint's finger. I don't know which one, but the important one is that it protects you from evil entities. Evil entities like Freddy? Ugh, yes, the dream demon is dangerous, but that will survives from now. Wait, is that why he couldn't kill me last night in my dream? Huh, yeah, exactly. You're starting to get it. Wow, well, I wouldn't believe you if it weren't for everything I've seen today. Have you noticed this strange things that happen around here? I came to investigate, to find out why so much evil has gathered in this place. And truth be told, you helped me a lot by doing this. Doing what? Putting some freaks to work for minimum wage? No, more than that. They'll be busy, and with your talisman, they'll do whatever you say in a certain way. They won't know it, but they'll be able to have it your way with them. You won't tame them like circus pieces and force them to do what you tell them, but you can convince them, like you have a bonus on charisma, so to speak. So it's just a Dungeons and Dragons item? Yes, amazing, right? This is too nerdy to be real. But I don't see what's wrong with them. Apart from Freddy, of course. Oh, you don't know it, but there are evil beings. Unless all of them except your neighbor. He was only the fossil for one. And most importantly, they are murderers to a greater or lesser intact. I'm surprised for what he's saying, but to be honest, a part of me isn't that shocked because, well, I guess I expected it. But now I understand why I felt something was wrong. So you want me to keep an eye on a bunch of assassins. Don't worry, it's more about keeping them entertained. They are a bit old and, honestly, desperate to experience something new. But don't worry, if they try something, my team and I will help you. Your team? Oh, yeah, some brats who helped me a while back with your friends, Jason and Freddy. Oh yeah, wasn't that the movie? Wait, isn't that based on the movie or something? The point is, I need you to be at the cafe. It'll help me investigate what's going on. Maybe even stop more people from being killed. And who knows, maybe you'll even help them. Well, it's a strange request, but if I can help you, at the same time it's good for my cafe, it's a deal. Great! Keep my number if you need help or anything. Don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks for caring. I find it a bit hard to thank him because I'm usually the one who has to look out for others, but it's nice that for once in my life, someone has my back, even if the reason is because I served them the coffee they like. Don't worry, Sarl, it's my duty. Cool, thanks. He left with a smile. I felt like I was in a movie. There was a part of me that wanted to get rid of this. It's too much pressure. I came to this place precisely with the intention of not getting into any more trouble. There was something inside my head that told me that I can do something important. Something good. Something worth taking on so much responsibility for. I let out a sigh. I feel exhaustion all of a sudden. So, I go up to my apartment to finally sleep. It's been such a weird day. It sure has been a weird day, isn't it, darling? And that's basically the end of the chapter right there. Chapter 2 completed. Yep, or do. That is the date. Well, that was basically that one right there. So that was chapter 2 for horror romance, and I will say it was definitely really something. So we got to learn more about the characters, meeting up with the characters, and the story seems to be expanding. Yeah, I really like this one. Like, I think I kind of like this one more than really chapter 1, to be honest, because it introduces us to more characters and more possibilities exactly as to what the outcome is. So now we're dealing with a bunch of hooligans that are going to be joining at my cafe, And also some other things that we're in for, like the freaking trinket that we got from Ash, I guess to protect demons that are going to come near me. I'm not sure exactly what we got in that store right there, but who the heck knows? We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. So that is definitely going to have to be it for today's video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed this so far. Make sure you go subscribe to my channel, give it a like, subscribe or anything, or try else than me. And hopefully looking forward for new videos in the future. So, better be going now, and bye guys! Yeah, bye! Oh. Wait, I thought chapter 2 already came out. So yes, guys, I better be going now, and bye-bye, guys! Yeah, bye!